Understanding the connection between asthma and human metapneumovirus, HMPV, today, as we discuss two critical health topics, out of which asthma affects millions worldwide, and this new virus HMPV cases are increasing now. While asthma is a well-known chronic condition, HMPV remains relatively under the radar despite its significant role in respiratory illnesses. Today, I'll explain how these two conditions intersect and why understanding them is vital for prevention, treatment, and better health outcomes. Let's start with asthma. Asthma is a chronic respiratory condition where the airways become inflamed, narrow, and produce extra mucus, leading to symptoms like wheezing, shortness of breath, chest tightness, and coughing. It's a global issue, affecting over 300 million people, including adults and children. Asthma can be triggered by allergens like pollen, dust mites, and pet dander. Non-allergic triggers include respiratory infections, stress, cold air, and exercise. Genetics play a role too. If asthma runs in your family, you're at higher risk. Asthma isn't just about managing symptoms. Severe cases can limit physical activity, disrupt sleep, and increase healthcare visits. In extreme cases, it can even be life-threatening. Asthma has no cure, but it can be controlled. Inhalers, such as bronchodilators and corticosteroids, are essential tools for managing symptoms. Identifying and avoiding triggers is another crucial step. Discovered in 2001, HMPV is a respiratory virus that primarily affects the lungs and airways, causing illnesses ranging from mild colds to severe conditions like pneumonia and bronchitis. Although less famous than flu or COVID-19, HMPV is a significant contributor to respiratory diseases, especially in children under 5, older adults, and individuals with weakened immune systems. Symptoms of HMPV often mimic other respiratory illnesses: fever, runny nose, and cough. In severe cases, it leads to difficulty breathing and wheezing. For people with asthma, HMPV can be particularly dangerous as it can worsen asthma symptoms and trigger severe attacks. HMPV spreads through respiratory droplets like those from coughing or sneezing and by touching contaminated surfaces. Preventive measures include hand washing, disinfecting surfaces, and avoiding contact with sick individuals. Here's where asthma and HMPV intersect. For people with asthma, contracting HMPV can be a serious issue. The virus exacerbates airway inflammation, making it harder to breathe and increasing the risk of asthma attacks. Children with asthma are particularly vulnerable as their airways are already more sensitive to infections. HMPV can also lead to hospitalizations for individuals with poorly controlled asthma. This highlights the importance of proper asthma management and proactive measures to avoid infections like HMPV. Currently, treatment for HMPV is symptomatic. Rest, hydration, and over-the-counter medications to manage fever and pain. Severe cases may require hospitalization and oxygen support. Unfortunately, there is no specific antiviral drug for HMPV yet. The good news is that vaccines for HMPV are under development. Researchers are working tirelessly to bring a solution that could protect vulnerable populations, much like flu and COVID-19 vaccines have done. Prevention plays a critical role for both asthma and HMPV. For asthma, adhere to your prescribed treatment plan and identify your triggers. For HMPV, practice good hygiene, disinfect surfaces, and avoid close contact with those who are sick. If you have asthma, staying updated on vaccinations for respiratory illnesses like flu and COVID-19 can also reduce complications. In conclusion, both asthma and HMPV pose significant health challenges, but with awareness and proactive measures, we can manage their impact. Whether it's improving asthma control or preventing HMPV infections, the steps we take today will protect not only ourselves, but also our loved ones. Thank you for your time, and remember, prevention starts with awareness. If you or someone you know is affected by asthma or respiratory illnesses, encourage them to consult a healthcare provider for proper guidance. Let's work together for healthier lungs and healthier lives. Just like and subscribe and forward to anyone having asthma to be a bit extra cautious.